Responsibility. I have been very moved how the near-death experience reports confirm, in a very precise and startling way, the truth about karma. One of the common elements of the near-death experience, an element that has occasioned a great deal of thought, is the panoramic life review. It appears that people who undergo this experience not only review in the most vivid detail the events of their past life, but can also witness the fullest possible implications of what they have done. They experience, in fact, the complete range of effects their actions had on others, and all the feelings, however disturbing or shocking, they aroused in them. Everything in my life went by for review. I was ashamed of a lot of the things I experienced because it seemed I had a different knowledge, not only what I had done, but how I had affected other people. I found out that not even your thoughts are lost. My life passed before me. What occurred was every emotion I had ever felt in my life. I felt, and my eyes were showing me the basis of how that emotion affected my life, what my life had done so far to affect other people's lives. I was the very people that I hurt, and I was the very people I helped to feel good. It was a total reliving of every thought I had thought, every word I had ever spoken, and every deed I had ever done, plus the effect of each thought, word, and deed on everyone and anyone who had ever come within my environment or sphere of influence, whether I knew them or not, plus the effect of each thought, word, and deed on weather, plants, animals, soil, trees, water, and air. I feel that these testimonies should be taken very seriously. That will help us all to realize the full implications of our actions, words, and thoughts, and impel us to become increasingly responsible. I have noticed that many people feel menaced by the reality of karma because they are beginning to understand they have no escape from its natural law. There are some who profess complete contempt for karma, but deep inside, they have profound doubts about their own denial. During the daytime, they may act with fearless contempt for all morality and artificial, careless confidence. But alone at night, their minds are often dark and troubled. Both the East and the West have their characteristic ways of evading the responsibilities that come with understanding karma. In the East, people use karma as an excuse not to give others a helping hand, saying that whatever they suffer, it is their karma. In the free-thinking Western world, we do the opposite. Westerners who believe in karma can be exaggeratedly sensitive and careful, and say that actually, to help others would be to interfere with something they have to work out for themselves. What an evasion and betrayal of our humanity. Perhaps it is just as likely that it is our karma to find a way to help. I know several rich people. Their wealth could be their destruction, in encouraging sloth and selfishness, or they could seize the chance that money offers to really help others, and by doing so help themselves. We must never forget that it is through our actions, words, and thoughts that we have a choice. And if we choose, we can put an end to suffering and the causes of suffering, and help our true potential, our Buddha nature, to awaken in us. Until this Buddha nature is completely awakened, and we are freed from our ignorance and merge with the deathless, enlightened mind, there could be no end to the round of life and death. So the teachings tell us, if we do not assume the fullest possible responsibility for ourselves now in this life, our suffering will go on, not only for a few lives, but for thousands of lives. It is this sobering knowledge that makes Buddhists consider that future lives are more important even than this one, because there are many more that await us in the future. This long-term vision governs how they live. They know if we were to sacrifice the whole of eternity for this life, it would be like spending our entire life savings on one drink, madly ignoring the consequences. But if we do observe the law of karma and awaken ourselves the good heart of love and compassion, if we purify our mind stream and gradually awaken the wisdom of the nature of our mind, then we become a truly human being and ultimately become enlightened. Albert Einstein said, "The human being is part of a whole, called by us the universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings, as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons near us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circles of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty."